Morning to you. 8:45 on your Tuesday morning. It is the first day of July. And Indiana Borough Police Patrolman Zach Newell is with us this morning. We're going to talk about recruitment with Zach, but we also want to talk about 4th of July, safety, caution, fireworks, alcohol, whatever it might be. There are going to be people involved in some things that they're not typically doing. And so we want everybody to be safe and protected, don't we?
We do, exactly.
Yeah. Spin that microphone
Yes,
around
sir.
there a
Sorry
little
about
bit.
that.
There we go. There we go. Yeah, but it's just a call for extra caution and common sense for the weekend.
It is. I mean, keep doing what you always do. I know the citizens of Indiana do what they can to practice safe activities when they're not at work. We do remind you, please do not drink and drive. We are going to have our night shift officers are going to be heavily patrolling to ensure that the safety on the streets continue to be as such. And for fireworks, there's regulations, there's noise complaints. So try your best to enjoy the weekend, celebrate correctly and safely. That's the big message we want everyone to take home.
Got to be respectful, too, of your friends and neighbors. Our visit with Trooper Nowell, or Patrolman Nowell, brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. It is recruitment season. I guess that season never really slows down, does it? But right now, Indiana Borough Police out there looking for people to join the team.
Yep, so we are always actively recruiting. We try to make it a constant thing. We doesn't want to be we only recruit at like 1 month of the year. We try recruiting year round. It's just when we get closer to testing time, we want to get that extra effort to get any possible applicants in that might not be aware that we are recruiting.
So you want to get that done, and obviously when you look at the needs of a police force, you're looking for qualified individuals, which means that they've been through a certain amount of training.
Yes. So, and this is something I tried driving just because from a personal level, I truly never planned on being a police officer. I didn't go to school and think that was going to be my career path. I was approached by Chief Shaw at the time, Lieutenant Shaw, and he said he thinks I'd be a good fit because he wanted somebody with high charisma, a people person, somebody that wanted to make a difference in the community, not just arrest the bad guys, and that is, we continue to look for that. We want an individual who's dedicated to the community, that wants to make a difference and wants to do not just the big investigations, but the small things of helping out the citizens of Indiana.
Yeah. So it wasn't something that was on your radar.
It wasn't. No, I have a military background. I went to college and I had no plan. I really didn't. He approached me and I'm thankful for that. I have a great career and it's been very beneficial for me.
How long?
I'm on 7 years now.
7 years.
Yep.
Yeah. So you were at IUP?
I was.
Yeah. And what were you being educated in? What were the things that you thought you might have an interest in that in the end you decided policing is better? Better idea?
Well, and luckily, so I know it's like almost a stereotype. A lot of people in the military, when they go to college, they generally go to criminal justice. And that's what I was doing because in my head, I told myself a degree is better than no degree. The military was helping me pay for that. So I was going down the criminal justice line, but I didn't plan on actually using and utilizing that information and knowledge. Luckily, it did work out for me, though.
Yeah. So you make that decision, and you're going to try to become a member of the Indiana Borough Police Force. Tell me about the training and the very next steps right after you make that decision.
So you aren't required to have the police academy to test for Indiana Borough Police. In some instances, when we do hire, we can sponsor an applicant to go through the academy. However, having the academy prior is helpful. So you need your Act 120, which it's about 6 months long at the police academy. It's almost like your own Monday through Friday job. You wake up 6 a.m., you do physical fitness, you You'd have hours of instruction on the different policies, the laws, regulations, all kinds of things that you need to learn for your final test when you finish the academy. And then from there, you go to your police department. So for Indiana Borough, we have a physical fitness test. After that, you have a written civil service test. And after we gather up all the information for that, we do interviews and we generate a list of applicants that we pull from when we are able to hire.
Yeah, yeah. Part of the process, of course, is identifying psychologically who is going to be a good fit on any police force, let alone on yours. And I'm sure every police department has its own standards of the type of person that they're looking for who would be a police officer. TV colors that too much for us. We tend to think, okay, good cop, bad cop, and all of that, and that makes for TV shows. But in real life, every personality is different, but there are certain characteristics that you're looking for to make a good police officer.
Yes. And like you said, there's everyone has their own personality, but we try to find the very charismatic, the very people person, an everyday Joe, as you'd call it. Somebody that can relate to the people they are helping and give them the resources and help that the best they can, as if they were that person who needed that.
Yeah. Looking for the empathy that somebody might have in any given situation, and for the desire to be a protector of people as well.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. So all of those things, and probably many more, the process of becoming a police officer and of recruiting, as Indiana is always doing, is always ongoing. But it has expanded now because you're able to do things online.
Yep. So for years we just had the paper applications. We never really branched out. And then when we started this recruitment position, we kind of mixed things up and modernized, if you would. And we have our poker chips that have a QR code on the back of it. It actually takes you directly to our website. If you don't have one of those, because I haven't seen you or been to a school to recruit, if you just go on indianaborough.com under the policing side, there's a link that brings you right to the application page. As soon as you fill out that information and submit it, it goes straight to myself and the borough. We print it out, sign it, and the process begins.
Yeah, yeah. And I would guess that being the case now, that you're no longer required to come in and actually get a physical document in order to begin this process, sort of expands the field for you, and you can get applicants from not just within a 10 or 20 mile radius, but you can go far beyond that now.
I have even received applications out of state.
Oh yeah.
So it's been very interesting just to see the analytics and the different people that it actually reaches using the website.
Yeah, I'm guessing that a lot of them bring all kinds of different experiences. Probably a lot who have police experience, but maybe some who don't.
Yeah, we do. We have a mix. We do have some individuals that are either directly out of college. There are some that have military background or police background that just want to make Indiana their home.
Patrolman Zach Newell with us, Indiana Borough Police. And if somebody is interested, I know that you encourage them to go ahead and apply and maybe start that process a little bit. And it's exploratory on their part, just as you're trying to get to know them. They're trying to get to know what borough police work would be like here in Indiana. What would you say to somebody who is thinking about becoming a police officer and wants to maybe pursue that here in Indiana?
I'd say go for it. Like, what do you have to lose? Because you're not swearing into anything. You can apply, you can test, and even if you score very high in the list and your mind is changed, you're not locked in. But it's an opportunity that I think a lot of people shouldn't miss out on. It's a great career. It's rewarding. Sure, there's hard days, but every job has a hard day. But the good days are very gratifying, and it really makes up for it. 7
years on the job for you. Is it what you expected it would be?
No, it's not. And I think it's because of media and and TV and movies. They just show you the police officers, like, answering very strict calls, but it's more than that. We have animal investigations. We have helping people with medical emergencies, things that you don't normally see on TV shows, and it's a good thing. It's every day is different. The job is never boring because there's always something different.
A lot of bullets flying on TV.
Oh yes, yes, and I'm thankful here in Indiana that's not the case.
Yeah, absolutely. Real life is a much more calm. If that would ever be something that you were called upon, you would make that choice. But by golly, for most of us, it's not a TV show, and that's a good thing.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so somebody wants to apply. There you go. That's the pitch for you here this morning. Indiana Borough Police, they're always recruiting. They're always looking for good folks to join the force. And, equal opportunity, doesn't matter age, sex, and any of those things. You're open to receive applications from anybody.
Yep, anybody and everybody. You never know who's going to be the best officer until they actually apply and put themselves into it. So
Yeah. All right, so that's the pitch for us here this morning on Indiana in the Morning. Zach, thanks so much for coming over. Good to see you again.
Of course, it's good to see you as well.
Good to have you back in the studio with us here this morning. It is Indiana in the Morning, and it's WCCS 101.